Hi there, Cancer. It's Maria from the Tarot Shop here with your Tarotscope for the month of February. Now, if you haven't been to me before, I see this as an opportunity for the Tarot to give you a message for the upcoming month. It's not an extremely long video, tends to last anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes. When the message is delivered, it's delivered. It takes as long as it takes. In front of me, I've got two decks. I've got an Oracle deck. This is the Angels of Healing and Hope, which I love, actually. Works really well with me. And, oh, that was a nice message, wasn't it? What did we get? I've lost it now. Maybe pause that and go back, because that was actually quite a nice little message for you. It felt quite good. Angels of Healing and Hope, and this is a Radiant Wise Spirit. 6 tarot cards. If it doesn't resonate, don't try and make it fit. That's not what this is at all. It's about an opportunity. If it doesn't feel right, then check out your moon and or your rising signs, because it could be that you're more energetically attuned to that side of your nature this month rather. I've got some key astrology dates that I need to do. I don't usually do this, but this is a really important month this month. It's one of our key turning points. So I've made a note of them, and I would probably suggest that you do the same. Before I go any further though, I have actually, as you know, this is free. I have added a buy me a coffee page. So if you would like to, and you feel that you enjoyed this, then please feel free to do it. No obligation, entirely up to you. Okay, key dates, right. We've got the 4th of February, Uranus moves direct into Taurus. Now, this is about freeing up stuck stuff around money, security, and life situations. So you can expect to move forward if things have been feeling stuck. Mercury and Venus enter Pisces on the 6th and the 10th of February. So that's a time about you become more Piscean, so more dreamlike, more intuitive, more emotional. And that's a good thing. And then you've got on the 14th, Saturn enters Aries. Now that is a brand new 2.5-year cycle of courage, self-definition, and standing up for yourself. So this is about you stepping into your power, okay? And that happens on the 14th of, it begins on the 14th of February, and it's a 2.5-year journey through Aries. Saturn is the planet of duty and responsibility and boundaries, and Aries is about pushing forward into self-realization. So it's about the leadership, so you can expect that sort of energy to start kicking in. The 17th, we've got a solar eclipse in Aquarius. That's a powerful reset of friendships, communities, audience, tech, and where people belong. So it's a new futures begin. On the 20th, you've got Saturn conjunct Neptune in Aries. So the big threshold moment. So basically, it's a big month dates-wise, and that's collectively. And then you've got the wonderful, on the 26th of February, Mercury going retrograde, my favourite time not. But we don't dwell on that because we've got some big stuff to deal with first. So that's how we get started. So Cancer, let's have a look and see what message the Oracle has for you for the month of February. Apologies if you're waiting for 2026. I know that I am late with it, and that's because I had a tech issue and the camera broke. So now we're operating from a different one. You may see a different quality, I'm not sure. Oh, resilience. Okay. And then look at that beautiful card. She's offering you resilience this month to kind of keep at it, whatever it is that we're going to discover now. And what did we have? I'm just trying to remember what we had last month for you. What did we have last month? I made a quick note, and then, of course, I completely... Okay. Oh, it's about recognizing your own beauty, your worth, and your inner strength. So it's about, sorry, I had a little cough then. So basically, we're still trying to establish ourselves with this. So this is about standing, moving into a position of standing in your own power, which is perfect for what's coming this month astrologically. Right, okay, Cancer, what have you got for Cancer this month? Wow. Okay. Okay. Right. This is really good because something hasn't been fair, and that's about to come to a conclusion. Right, okay, you begin the month in a very, I want to say, Cancer, a very creative role. So this feels that you are stepping into a position of, I have this idea about something, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to do this now. I'm going to improve this. I'm going to work, it may be health, maybe around diet, around new routines. And January was really not for you. That was about, you know, kind of like muddling through and pretty much putting your feet on the ground. Re-establishing yourself, you know, getting back with the program essentially for January. It was just about regrouping. And now February is your beginning. So this is about, right, okay, I'm going to do this now. I've got this. I'm going to rise above triviality. You're not going to get bogged down with silly pettiness. It does feel as if it's that sort of thing. Petty thoughts even about your abilities, around what you can do, and negative niggling self-belief, you know, issues around that. And actually you start the month with, no, that's not for me. I'm going to change the way I perceive myself. I'm going to change the way I handle these situations. So there's a good, strong, I mean, the Magician is amazing because it's a powerful card to have on your side. And it's saying that you're stepping into your power, okay? Not from a strength, as in, you know, when you get the Strength card, it's not like, this is about, I've decided this is how I'm going to handle this now. And it's not emotional. It's very clinical. It's about, right, I've decided this is happening now. I'm not going to get involved in that anymore because it's not fair. So I do feel that you've been dealing with something that's not quite just, not quite balanced. There's the words that are going through. It's not fair. Why have I got to do this? Why has this been done? So I've decided, actually, I'm going to not deal with this. I'm going to rise above it all. And then come the middle of the month, look what happens as a result of that. Whatever was not fair is about to come to a conclusion. So if you've been carrying someone, carrying a situation, carrying a friendship that was a little bit, any kind of toxic thing that's going on around here is about to be released. Now, there is some restriction here. So I'm going to say that you're not going to suddenly decide to, there's a challenge here mentally for you. So I'm going to rise above it. I'm going to make this great decision. This is essentially what the cards are saying. Okay, I've made a decision. I'm going to rise above this. I'm not going to let it get me down. But it's not fair. Okay, but I need to see the other person's point of view. I'm a Cancerian. I care about them. I'm not going to walk away. I'm not going to get involved in it. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. Yeah, I am going to do it. I need to do it because I need to do it for me. And you've got that whole mental, this is about mentally believing that you're trapped or stuck, right? So it's because you think that you are not worth it still. So we're still moving through that kind of phase like that. And I believe that it's about standing up for yourself. I really do feel that it's about asserting, I'm 100%, I feel that's right. So I'm just going to say it, that you don't stand up for yourself and you're being put on. Okay, and so you've decided it, you're going to do it, and then now the universe is listening and says, okay then, let's see how resilient you are to this new belief that you've got. Here's your opportunity. Let's put this back in your firm driving seat. Let you get into control of this situation. You're not stuck. You're not trapped. This is all in your mind. And I don't mean that in a patronizing way. This is about, it is in your mind. So you can release this. You don't have to be in control. You don't have to be everything to everybody. You can be yourself, your own person. So whatever you decided to do at the beginning of the month, the cards very much support that movement forward. That does sound slightly like a lecture, and I apologise for that because it's just the way the cards are coming through and I just have to say it. So the beautiful part of this whole jigsaw puzzle this month around this toxic situation, or this, it's not toxic, you're carrying somebody, and that may not be, you know, it gets resolved because you decide to stop taking care of them emotionally. You decide to let them, whoever this is, it can be a child, for example, you decide to let them go and to stand on their own 2 feet. There's no restriction here. It's all in your mind. You're not responsible for them. Actually, they are their own. Whoever this is, you feel very responsible for them. And actually, as a result of that, at the end of the month, you align yourself with, actually, I decided I was going to let this go. I decided I was going to rise above it, not get rid of them in your life, but rise above this emotional pull that they have on me, this exhaustion, this mental draining situation that has going on with them. And as a result of that, I'm not doing that anymore. And at the end of the month, well done you do decide to put the past behind you and move forward. It can even be a situation that's between the two of you. And as a result of that, you need to release it. It does not bind you. And then you can move forward. It's quite a strong message from the cards, wasn't it, really? So I hope that that's resonated. You should automatically know who I'm talking about. And as I said, if you don't, and this is the thing, is it's for their best interest as well. I don't see abandonment here. I see things changing. I see you moving forward with purpose from this Saturnian thing, which is about roles of responsibilities, and perfect with the astrology that's going on at the end of the month. You know, I'm moving forward to a more positive future. You can see that that's what's happening there. Okay, I hope that you found that helpful. And as I always say, if it doesn't fit, please don't try and make it resonate. Don't worry about something I've said if it doesn't make any sense to you at all. That very much should feel immediately right, because it was very much focused on a relationship with another person, and about not walking away from them, but about walking away from the responsible side of it, the responsibility side. It's really important that I stress that. You are not leaving somebody behind. You are changing your role within that relationship. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, as I said, thanks very much for your time. Hope you found it helpful. As I say, 2026 will be up fairly soon, and thanks very much for your time. Bye-bye.